I pledge to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Roll call.
Yes.
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 Lynn Paul,
Yes.
Mike Shaw,
Yes.
John Center is absent.
Public meeting participation rules. Please wait for the chair to acknowledge you before you speak. Begin by stating your name and address. Give us your comments, opinions, or questions on the issue being discussed. To ensure that everyone has time to speak and that we can address other items on the agenda, we may limit the individual speaking time to 5 minutes. If time permits, we may allow you one additional time period to provide new information. Please be respectful of the Planning Commission applicant and your neighbors. Thank you for attending. Tom Hilbert, Chair. I don't think we're gonna have a problem with participation. With length, but it's your first meeting, so I thought I'd go through all of it. Okay, speaking of you, introduction of our new member, Mike Sheldon. And he's all sworn in and everything, so he's good to go. All right, welcome, Mike.
Thank you.
Okay, adoption of agenda.
Make a motion to adopt the agenda.
You, Lynn,
Support.
support, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, approval of minutes of March 9th, 2026.
I make a motion to accept the minutes from March 9th.
I'll support.
Lynn and Michelle again. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed. Okay, public comment. Is there anybody online? We have Cody. Okay, he's the permittee. Okay. And Nimco, yes. All right. You have any public comments there, Kevin? No? Okay. Okay, correspondence report number 4-13-26 from Denise Klein. We need a motion
I'll
to,
make a motion to receive and file it.
I second.
Dylan second. We can do this on a call. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, okay. All right, new case. Cody Uton. Euchre, I'm sorry, requests a special approval use site plan review to allow a tiny home as a principal dwelling on a parcel. Property is located on Monahan Point Road, parcel number 013-024-000-370-00, a mixed residential R3 zone district. Okay,
Do we
Cody?
need to make a motion to open?
Oh, yes,
Here.
yes.
I'll make that motion to open the public hearing.
I'll second.
And Mike is gonna second it. Just to get his name on the, yeah.
On the minutes, yes.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed. Okay, Cody, now it's up to you.
All right, my name's Cody Euchre, address 1656 Harvard Court, Oxford, Michigan. Thank you for your guys' time tonight. The only thing I wanted to note was this is going to be a cabin for myself and my family when we visit up north in Alpena. I was born and raised there and just bought some property last year and want to build a little cabin for us to stay at when we come visit my father. But it won't be a principal dwelling. I live down in Oxford, Michigan, in my primary residence, so just wanted to make that statement.
Okay. So do we want to review the report from Denise Klein? Do we want to go item by item, or how do we want to go?
Do we have to?
I don't think we have to.
Kevin, everything's good with you and, okay.
Denise seemed to note that everything met every condition,
Yes, and the things
every
that,
standard was met.
that weren't applicable, she put, no and, not applicable. So I did read that over and it's a nice sized lot and it's not gonna, definitely not gonna,
I think it takes up 1% of the entire lot, the cabin wall. It's very small.
right. No, it's nice spot. Okay, any questions for Cody? Or
No.
Kevin's happy?
Are we looking for a motion or?
I guess we're looking for a motion.
Close the public.
Oh, close the public hearing, yes.
Your turn.
I make a motion to close the public hearing.
And Chad seconds, right?
Sure.
Chad seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay,
Okay, then I'll make a motion to approve the special land use and site plan reviewed for the proposed tiny home as a principal dwelling at Monahan Point Road, parcel 013-024-000-370-00, based on the findings of fact contained in report number 04-13-2026.
Does it matter? You said it's not a principal dwelling.
It's not a principal residence.
Oh,
I second.
Still a principal.
okay.
and it could be okay. Duly supports. Okay, we have to do this by roll call?
Chad,
Yes.
Yes.
Michelle,
Yes.
Lynn,
Yes.
and Mike,
Yes.
motion passed.
Okay. Congratulations.
Great, thank you.
We're glad you can start paying taxes, more taxes in the Alpena Township.
Yeah, I bet you guys are.
Yeah, he's right on the river.
Yeah, it's pretty wet out there. We drove out there yesterday.
Yeah, it's probably.
Yeah,
flooded.
my dad sent me some pictures. It was pretty damp.
Yeah. So you're right on the river there?
Yes,
Cause you can't see it obviously from the road.
yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate your time.
Yep.
And Tom, I'll have you actually final, you put the site plan stamps, it's stamped already.
Yes, I see you did, yes.
Thank
And I don't know if you're gonna have him sign, Lynn, or which.
you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll just fill
So
this
do all
in.
of those cases go that easy?
Yes, there's, once in a while, we've had a few that
Or
got on a
difficult?
few hours, yeah. Yeah, it was,
A few hours.
Oh, yeah, I was.
Yeah,
here till
there
11
was-
o'clock When I was just wanted to see what the planning commission does and they were here till 11 o'clock.
And you're still on the committee.
And I said, I know, I must have forgot about that when I. took it out.
sometimes I mean, not very often, but this was kinda,
Yeah, this one's.
I'll
okay.
explain it to you someday, anyway. It was,
Perfect.
As long as it meets all the standards.
Yeah.
okay,
That's what I was reading.
and who are you? Be somebody who's later than me. Okay, Heather, I'll let you, you are up.
Okay, so when I was here last time, I really didn't like how anything was laid out with the old goals, the joint goals. I went from here to Maple Ridge Township on Tuesday night. We had the same issue. We couldn't get through anything. It was just a mess. So Wednesday, Denise actually called me in the afternoon. She's like, I'm trying to do the county goals. I've been on it for 6 hours. We've got to figure something else out. I'm like, 100%. So we have recategorized the goals completely. We only have 3 categories: community character, quality of life, and vibrant and balanced economy. We don't know at this point if the full plan will have joint goals or it will have joint values instead of joint goals. Because yes, you can value the character of your township. You guys are drastically different than Ossining Township. So to say you value the character or the land preservation, you guys are worried about coastal issues. They're worried about ag land. It doesn't work. It really wasn't working and nothing was lining up. And there were tons of repetitive items. And it just, we were spending hours and hours trying to take old goals and coordinate them with those joint goals that I brought last time. It was a mess. It wasn't working. So we just scrapped it completely and started all over. We took what you guys had and we took out anything that was repetitive. So if it said you wanted to protect your ag, forest, rec land, and it said you wanted to protect your shore and your coastal, one goal, we're protecting our natural resources, period. Like it's not, why say it 7 times? You've already said it once, make it for all your land uses. So that being said, we also took out zoning goals, housing goals. You had forestry, you had natural resources. They're just simple. Community character, how do you want your township to look? Quality of life, how are you going to get there in some sort? You know, that's how that comes into. Vibrant and balanced economy comes into your commercial business. There's a packet up there for you. I know I didn't send it. Denise finally finished reading it today at like 10:30. Oh, I thought I put one down there.
Oh.
I think it's under his computer.
That's yours.
It's called. Okay.
When I take your seat.
Do you need, you want one also?
That's a second pack.
Okay.
That's a second.
Okay.
Did you grab both there? I did. Okay. So I don't know if you guys, do we want to go through them, one by one?
Sure.
Okay. So community character, the overall goal of that entire section is to preserve and enhance the charter township of Alpena's character through thoughtful land use planning, environmental stewardship, and compatible development patterns. The other thing, every document I have brought you says like Alpena Township. Well, it's really hard not to call you Alpena Township. You're not Alpena Township. You're the charter townships. So that's why I struggled there. It's not because I'm stupid. It's because it's hard to get used to because we've been writing it wrong for 1.5 years. Guide development so it is compatible with surrounding land uses and community character. Objective A is to update zoning ordinance and review procedures to require appropriate buffering, transitions between uses, screening, landscaping, and site layout standards. Then minimize impacts on nearby properties and maintain compatibility with surrounding land uses. B, review development proposals for consistency with township character, goals, and surrounding land uses. Done. You don't need 17 more bullet points there. Like, boom. Objective 2, direct higher intensity development to appropriate locations, concentrate higher density residential, commercial, and industrial development in areas with existing or planned infrastructure services as identified through an urban service limit line and mapped growth areas. So you guys in your zoning mention a service limit line, and your old future land use chapter mentions that. I don't know if it was something you wanted to continue to pursue or you guys have even remembered that it was there, but it is there. Looking at your faces, I'm going to say you don't even remember that it's stated anywhere in there. Okay. So an urban service limit line would kind of be like where your water and your sewer end. How far out, you know, we don't want to go another 2 miles out if really we just need to go 3 blocks deeper this direction. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I don't know why I'm talking to those two. I should be talking to you guys, but that's kind of how I operate. I think you picked that up by now. So it would be just kind of mapping it in your future land use, saying this is that area, or we just scratch that wording. But it also is a thought process. I know when I was reading the flooding updates this morning, you guys' sewer is already at max capacity right now. So you don't really want to add houses to it when you can't handle. I mean, obviously this is a little bit more excess thawing and raining than we're used to, but we have to also take that into consideration. We know there's not money to expand. So maybe there needs to be a service limit area. What can you hold? I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas out there. I know your zoning needs some updates that you've talked to Denise about anyway, but
Well, we don't have, I don't know about sanitary sewer and water, but we don't, obviously stormwater,
right.
we can't handle that.
No, I know.
It's obvious.
Yeah. And it's not just you.
And we
It's-
voted on that. We voted to, a millage try to get something done and that didn't even come close.
No. And that's, I mean, think about that wording. Do we like it or not like it? It's, we can always circle back. These are drafted goals. They should be finalized when I bring you the full final plan. So you've got time to think about it. But I think overall, that's a better goal than what I handed you before that didn't make any sense to me or you. Discourage more intense development in rural, agricultural, and environmentally sensitive areas. Objective 3, protect
Isn't that
residential.
almost contradicting what we're just saying in A there, though?
Well, A is concentrate higher density to residential, commercial, and industrial development in existing or planned infrastructure. B is discourage the intense, so it complements it, not contradicts it.
So A would be, let's encourage people where we have water and sewer to build and
B would
like
let's
where I live, there's no water or sewer.
Right.
Don't wanna
we don't want to
encourage someone
we don't
to
want to
subdivide.
subdivide it out there.
Yeah,
Because if those housing bills come through, that won't be the only tiny house that you're approving and it will no longer be by special use permit. I brought those housing bills last month when I was here. They're not fun. I don't like it.
Now, what was that about
The housing bills, I brought you guys a sheet of what the proposed bills are that are at the
Okay.
state right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the minimum square footage and of the lots. And because you guys have municipal water, you qualify for that 1,500 square foot lot. And a 500 square foot minimum dwelling, doesn't matter if you have water or sewer. So your tiny homes are, well, I don't know how small that one is. I have no idea what that site plan was, but most communities, 500 square feet is a tiny home. They don't go that small. So
416.
Oh, 416. God, that's small. Who wants to live like that? I don't like seeing anybody that close. Anyway, I'm special, aren't I? I always forget I'm recorded here. Yeah. Okay. Objective 3, protect residential neighborhoods from incompatible development, maintain zoning and land use standards that protect residential areas from incompatible commercial, industrial, or high-density residential uses, require transitions between neighborhoods and more intense land uses through setbacks, buffering, and site design. Encourage development patterns that maintain the scale and character of existing neighborhoods. 4, preserve farmland, open space, and natural features. Identify and protect important farmland, open space, wetlands, forests, shorelines, and other natural features through planning and zoning. Encourage conservation design, clustering, and open space preservation in environmentally sensitive agricultural and forest areas. Encourage development patterns that preserve scenic views, natural resources, and the township's rural landscape. Can I remove rural for any description of your? I don't feel like you guys are rural. Like where you live might be rural, but the majority of the township doesn't feel rural. Then, yeah, I think we did. Just character. Yeah, I did that at the first sentence. I don't know why it shows back up, but I just, yeah, just through landscape is fine. Now I lost my page.
Object 5.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Tom. Ensure commercial and industrial development is compatible with township character. Encourage the use of design guidelines for commercial and industrial development. Requires site design, landscaping, building placement, and access management standards that are compatible with surrounding land uses. Promote commercial and industrial development that complements the charter township of Alpena's rural and small town character. Oh, I hate the rural word. That's okay. It's all right. I'll get over it. support access management standards.
What if you just got rid of, what if you put a period after Alpena?
Just complements the yeah, why, I don't even know.
Township of Alpena's character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I didn't do this in my PBS. No, we're gonna be in trouble. I'm gonna lose my notes like I always do.
I think we played them doing this with him, community agreement, you have to scratch all of that.
All
of
the
those.
rules.
I remember, yeah.
That would also be because Heather hates the word rule. I just don't like the word rule. Right, you're rural in Detroit standards, but you're not rural in anybody else's standards in Northeast Michigan. In Northeast Michigan standards, you're not rural.
Oh, we are the hub.
Yeah, you are busy, man. Okay, support access management standards along US 23, M32, and other major corridors to reduce traffic conflicts, preserve roadway capacity, and limit strip development. Any issues with community character? They
Do we
seem,
have any other major corridors? What would the other character, what would,
Long Rapids Road?
okay. Yeah, all right.
do we want to add those in?
Yeah, no, just leave them. I was just trying to figure
Okay.
out what would be other.
I mean, should we highlight, don't take golf
No,
course road
no,
in
just
the,
other
in the
major.
spring? But somebody told me that. And, Denise has to be over here on Thursday and she keeps looking at the weather. She's like, will you tell me if they completely flood? Will you tell me?
I'm gonna completely.
Dude, it'll be fine. I just told her to go buy waiters. She told me to buy waiters. I was like, you'll be fine. Quality of life, enhance the health, safety, recreation, and livability of the Charter Township of Alpena through responsible infrastructure planning and community services. Maintain and improve parks, trails, and rec facilities. Implement and periodically update the township rec plan. Maintain existing parks, trails, and recreational facilities to ensure they remain safe and accessible. Coordinate with regional partners to expand recreational opportunities and improve access to parks, trails, when ensuring that improvements are compatible with sensitive natural features and conservation lands. Wow, I read those all as one. That's okay. Objective 2, promote safe, walkable, and connected neighborhoods and areas of growth. Coordinate with regional partners to expand trail, sidewalk, and non-motorized connections between residential neighborhoods, parks, schools, commercial areas, and other community destinations.
As far as like, even where it has with school, that I would really. Shouldn't have pushed on.
Hobbs.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The most we have is 32, right?
23.
Oh, 23 south does go quite a ways, yeah.
I mean, as far as like, we're talking about neighborhoods.
You should get them. That's what this says.
I'm looking for a grant, Abby.
Yeah. Well, and that's. So we need to limit these. Like promoting safe, walkable, and connected neighborhoods and areas of growth should be a goal in any community because you want to have it safe for people to walk. Okay, so Heather needs to reevaluate objective 2's goals and combine them basically to like just minimal. Like E would be good. So if you're encouraging neighborhood and site design, if it's a new neighborhood development, encourage the sidewalks within it. C wouldn't be terrible. Improve roadway, pedestrian, bicycle, and traffic safety in existing and planned areas of growth to connect accessible neighborhoods. So if you are doing any road improvements, you could so I think C and E.
How about like Golf Course Road? That would be a nice.
It's, it just needs kayaks.
That'd be nice.
Fine with leaving it just as it is and promoting sidewalks
Okay.
whenever we can. It doesn't mean that we have to.
Well, the reason I bring that up is because once we put in a sidewalk, we're responsible.
Right.
Right.
So.
But doesn't the city have where if your sidewalk falls apart, you have to pay part of it?
Mhm.
Build in the city, you're required to have sidewalks for your house.
Right. And they,
Losing 90%.
well, when we, partner with the sheriffs and we have 2 or 3 full-time deputies.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll add that to what,
It was important that we had to make sure being for not shoveling.
well, everything that we don't know what to do goes in the supervisor and the clerk's office, so. So we'll split that one, Abby.
So if it's,
City.
if it's in this report, if it's in this,
Doesn't mean you have to do
well,
it.
but if there's grants available, if there was be a big
Yes.
DNR grant
Yep.
available, and we're saying this is one of our thoughts.
Well, look
that
at
we're-
what Iosco County did with their trail up 23.
Mhm.
You know, they never would have thought that funding would come available, and all of a sudden there was. It's in their goals, and they're able to bring that trail out of Tawas up to dang near Oscoda. They're hitting now. That's fantastic in
Mhm.
connecting the state parks along the way. I mean, no one would have thought it would have been impossible. And it is, you're right. It's in the goals. It's not going to hurt you. We can generalize them a little bit more if you'd like. I put debating these as a note. She's such a pain. Such a pain. Okay,
She's a Debbie Downer.
she is. Hey, put your jacket back on and bask in its glow. All right, objective 3. Maintain township facilities and public services, develop a capital improvement plan for township facilities and infrastructure. You guys were working on that last meeting. That was great. Maintain and improve township buildings, parks, utilities, and other public facilities. Ensure township services continue to meet the needs of residents and support a high quality of life. Oh, objective 4. Address.
How appropriate.
Golf course road does not count. Address drainage, stormwater, and infrastructure needs. Identify and address drainage and stormwater problem areas through the township. Encourage infrastructure improvements that reduce flooding, improve drainage, and protect water quality. Coordinate future development and infrastructure planning to ensure adequate public services and stormwater management. Encourage the use of low-impact development techniques, natural drainage systems, and stormwater best management practices to protect wetlands, shorelines, and water quality. Yeah, is there anything else you'd like to add to that? Because again, like our lovely friend stated, if it's in there and a grant shows up. Waiter supply, canoe.
Just the.
You never know. Support housing quality and neighborhood stability, support housing rehabilitation and maintenance programs, encourage reinvestment in existing neighborhoods and housing stock, promote public engagement in neighborhood and community improvement efforts, support a variety of housing types, including smaller homes, senior housing, and mixed residential development in locations identified by the future land use plan. Any issues with any of those? Anything you want to add? Anything that doesn't make sense? So far, is it much easier to follow than
I think so.
last month when I was here? Okay, good. That's been the overall, the last 4 communities I've been to since we did this. Everybody's like, yeah, I don't even want to see my old goals. They don't even I can't even figure out what you're talking about. Like, perfect. Before I go to vibrant and balanced, I would want to mention, because you guys have the coastal chapter, I did go through any of your old goals. If they mentioned anything about shoreline, I took those out because they're already stated in your coastal. And I don't want to duplicate goals in the plan. Let those coastal overlays, the natural features overlay, stand in that chapter so that it's not getting confused and muddied up and repetitive. Nobody wants repetitive. The second one. So that we can update your zoning I'm so excited. Denise will be so happy.
Yeah, it looks like it.
That's fantastic because we don't have an official anytime available to pencil you in. So we'll go with that. Okay. Vibrant and balanced economy. Support a diverse and sustainable local economy that provides employment opportunities while maintaining community character and environmental quality. Encourage well-designed commercial development. Coordinate with economic development organizations to attract and retain business. Encourage commercial development that is compatible with surrounding land uses and community character. Encourage redevelopment and reuse of underutilized commercial properties before extending development into undeveloped areas. Objective 2, support appropriate industrial development. Identify and plan for areas appropriate for commercial and industrial growth. Direct industrial development to locations with adequate infrastructure, transportation access, and separation from residential areas. Ensure industrial development is designed to minimize impacts on nearby properties and natural resources. Recognize and support existing industrial and extractive operations in appropriate locations, provided they comply with township standards and environmental regulations. That was a long one. Objective 3, promote home-based and small business opportunities, promote local business development and entrepreneurship, encourage home occupation, small businesses, and locally owned enterprises that provide employment opportunities and services, support policies and zoning standards that allow small-scale business activity compatible with residential and rural areas, maintain infrastructure that supports economic activity, support expansion of broadband, utilities, transportation, and other infrastructure needed for business development, coordinate future infrastructure improvements with planned commercial and industrial growth areas, ensure that infrastructure investments support long-term economic development goals, prioritize infrastructure investments that reinforce established commercial corridors, industrial areas, and planned growth areas identified in the future land use plan, support agricultural and resource-based industries, support agricultural operations through compatible land use planning, encourage the continued viability of farming, forestry, and other resource-based industries, protect farmland and natural resources that contribute to the township's economy and character.
We're gonna add that.
You want it to say what?
I'm just saying. Keep them on page.
Oh, when you're doing zoning.
Cause is that like daycares and things, in-house daycares?
I don't think-
No, because they're, yeah, so a childcare, home, not a home, family home, group home, the smaller one. And I don't know what what is it, up to 8 kids now? I think it's actually 8. It used to be 6 and I think it went up to 8 now, but it's like older, like they added more kids in the older, it doesn't matter, period. Point conversation is the smaller one is allowed by law in any residential area. So it doesn't fall under your home occupations. The larger one, group, I think it's family and group, that one you can kind of regulate where it goes depending on the area. But still supposed to be mostly allowed in residential. I mean, if you're gonna allow 8 kids, you might as well allow 12 kids. What's it? It's just like being at home.
It's 4 more.
Yeah.
So what is an example of a home occupation?
Yeah, barber shop,
Okay.
dog groomer,
Mhm.
Okay.
massage therapy.
Oh, accountant's a really good one. Yeah. Tax people, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
Just trying
guy,
to get it clear in my head what that would mean.
Mm-hmm.
that guy on Piper Road, we did a permit for him. What was
Yeah,
he
but
name?
he had a business. But he ran a business center. Can't remember the names, but then his daughter put the second dwelling behind the business.
That's right. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So then what I did was go back through your future land use and make sure that the goals lined up with your future land use descriptions. How in the world? Oh, because I have another blank line. Like they were all on one page. Ooh. Denise made edits and now they're not. All my margins are off. Yeah, sometimes I go nuts like that. It's fun. I know when I left last month, we were looking at the map. And you had some comments on the map. Did we ever figure out, because we can mark up all over that map, Nico can always print me more maps. It doesn't matter. And I like saying that. So if there's areas that we want to possibly rezone or think about rezoning in the future, it could be 10, 15 years from now. But prime example is where your residential ends, but you know you have infrastructure that may go another 300 yards, but that's not zoned residential. What is it, future land use wise, what do we want to make it so that it's easier and fits in the plan? Does that make sense? A lot of people have a hard time with the future land use map. They understand what the descriptions mean, but they have trouble with the mapping of it. The map is basically what you would do almost if you could do it all over again. Like if there was no zoning and you could come in here and change it, what would you do?
And you have no zoning.
They don't answer the phone.
Well, you
So-
had, you suggested, like French Road, the, Burkholder, off of Burkholder. Some,
Yeah.
We talked about like this week cells. Some of that are free and it's all P2 overlay, so it's manufacturing.
So like this Burkholder Drive here, is that what we're talking?
yeah,
Yeah. So what would you,
well, it's, our
it's our
one
One
right
right
now,
now.
yeah. And Kevin had mentioned maybe on our three.
okay, from what area? Cause we can also draft a map and, we can bring it back or bring it to the joint meeting, whatever that is, and be like, that wasn't what we really wanted. Like, go ahead and make suggestions, because I'll make the guys change it up.
What were you saying about French?
Well, French, well, this part right here.
Yeah.
and
About doing what with them?
I'd make an R3 layover where the agricultural stuff is.
Well, the reason I'm asking is just because kind of like what she was just talking about with your service limits. I mean, if you're doing that, then we're talking about running water and sewer.
Yes.
Which I'm not saying is a-
Get it out to here.
Yeah, I'm just,
And I'll pick up all this, and then if they do put a 100-person campground out there in Rockport, well, then maybe we can get a water and sewer plant out there, which will pull everything this way.
Well, that'd be a nice rec, I think, put that in.
Yeah, and for rumors that we're gonna do possibly a campground out there that would need sufficient funding for that, well,
No,
state of Michigan, DNS
Yeah.
have deep pockets. So there you go, that takes care of some of that, then I'll take care of a lot of this junk around here that's put in this lake and that lake, and going to that lake.
oh, yeah. So you're taking an R3
Taking an
Ours-
R3 down this road.
overlay down French Road.
Yep.
French Road all the way to Long Lake.
Well, we got an R2 starting here, and get to an R3 down here.
That's our three.
This is R2,
It's two.
this is R2, this is R3,
And what's the difference between two and three?
which you can do, and you can have a business in R3,
A little bit more.
and you can have. You get, R3 doesn't just hamstring you to be a resident.
Yeah, I've got the key here. Oh,
To say that
Oh,
tells you what it
yeah,
is a
that
little bit,
for
R2 or R3.
what about your-
so if you wanted to rent kayaks up at the lake,
All this property
you could do
here.
that in an R3.
So like section 20 Burkholder.
Yeah, cause this is our B2s over here, this is where the hotel is, and this, that could easily come back into here, connect all this.
Would you do all this?
I would start with this part right here, because this is like, so you already have houses.
Residential is three, yeah.
Like the Burkholder.
I did.
All
Yeah.
R3.
No, this,
That
it'd be
true,
this R1, this
Okay.
back up,
Just wondering.
it'd be this section.
Oh, yeah.
here, and back up that way. They have water and sewer on some of the
So,
sites.
I think we're not sure about it.
This. Is
Not there.
right?
Yeah,
Like.
Right,
this,
you're
right.
Like this.
yeah. Or even if you did this section here,
Here maybe.
yeah. This is a lot of residential.
Okay.
Housing.
Yeah, I think the point is just to open this up to allow,
R3 in there, yeah.
yeah,
Anywhere else?
Well, this used to be industrial back in here.
Right, change it.
I don't know.
Oh.
I know when I looked at property less than years ago, this is all industrial back here.
What is it now then?
R1.
So that's,
And R1 is the most restrictive,
yeah,
right?
it's for
Single
residential.
family.
Which is fine, but
And that's the end of Third Street, right?
Well, this is,
there's
yeah,
over.
yeah.
Yeah,
it's behind, their standard provision.
Well, that's where the road commission is thinking of extending Third Avenue, right? And if that was R3, that would be become very valuable, doesn't it?
you know, we go with their options.
We can, I mean, like I said, we can draft the map. Bring it in, the thing is, just because we draft it on the map, doesn't mean it's gonna happen.
No, because
They
like,
could
Because
decide
just
not to expand that in 15 years from now, when you decide to redo this map again, I hope it's not. But let's say it is,
Uh-huh.
the third time, you're like, yeah, that never happened. Let's go back to R1 and leave it, you know?
Mhm.
But this is a great thing about future land use, we can change it like you change your rules.
Because that, where that 30 is, that's all R3 already,
Yeah.
right?
So we're thinking this whole thing, or just to the dotted line?
Well, this gets into like,
Okay,
Regardless
so,
of
we don't
what
want
this
to-
is.
so this R3,
yeah,
R3,
Yep.
R3, these big
Yeah.
chunks.
yeah, and then this is like the junior high, so this is junior high, forest, and this is our kids.
So we leave all that alone. Is that what you're telling me?
yeah,
Well, but I mean, the condos are there and stuff too already.
all through here.
Yeah, and the condos should be that.
So that's already, that would be already R2?
Well,
What's R1,
it's
right?
R1. They had special zoning back then, for that, this guy was built.
Right, so what happens,
It might have
so,
been R1 back then, maybe something.
right, well, I mean, what would happen if somebody would want to, on the other side of the subdivision that's already there going to, is that Tamarack Road?
Here?
Yeah. What if somebody wanted to build more condos like the ones that are already
They can,
in R1?
they can because they changed the zoning.
Yep, probably. Thanks.
R1, you can have condo building? Okay.
Lynn, it's the queen of proofreading and catching everything.
Right over
That
there.
would be on the
On
meeting
Grant?
here, so I was just wondering.
Yeah, that's what.
That, and
In
R1,
there.
that's where those two duplexes.
Yeah.
Another one here.
Okay.
You can do it now. This Somerset's already kind of developed, this thing is. Just depends on what you wanna do with it, oh, you want the bylaws rule. This is all. Some people own bigger parcels right here, so. And for this to be an R1 facility, this could have been an R2 and then back. Should have done with this.
So what's the difference between 1 and 2?
Two, you can, have, you can build. Accessory buildings don't have an main dwelling.
Oh,
You can do a lot of different things in two that you do. R1 basically you're restricted, you're building a house. Or you do any. When you start reading what the screen is here,
you can do anything you want.
you can't do anything then.
Oh, that's nothing?
That's conservative.
No, the conservation district, the
Conservation.
forest record, like the. Wild West. You can.
That's what I was thinking. The
Except nature.
Can't have businesses in it.
No,
And that's, you know, well, gee, you cut down trees, they grow back.
but that's what I'm saying, if you're gonna, if
You
you're
can't
gonna,
develop it to do anything.
that's what I'm saying, if
No
you could
trees
just
grow here,
level it all.
they get about 8 feet tall and they get over.
This is all gonna be rock quarry.
Yeah.
This is where I was saying, I can't remember exactly what I said last time, but something about
You said
this
something
being,
about an overlay of some sort down there.
because it's all just B2, but what I was saying is I think that there's potential here to do our housing, and, yeah.
Cause there's water and There's
Yeah, this has infrastructure.
water and sewer already there.
It's,
Is that
fur
where the
traders.
traders?
Well, it's not the fur traders, that's, Village Express. Yeah, it's Village
Yep,
Express,
yeah. Okay.
in the mobile home place.
Right next door, east side.
Yeah.
Are you thinking like another R3, oh, not up there, but like from here down?
No,
Where?
that's all businesses.
Okay, so,
There is no
Large tree back
residential.
Here already,
alright, so where are you thinking?
these are the channel roads, this is all developed already.
I don't remember, I'm just saying, I remember last.
I know you were saying
this
something down
area-
there.
You were worried about this here.
And the mall is like,
Oh, yeah.
in
they
two
got-
right now, right?
No, it's, dark red, it's B3.
That's there.
Is that light industrial?
Okay, and the Kmart is industrial.
Yeah.
Kmart.
Kmart's-
Oh.
Light manufacturing.
That. I mean, I
But
don't.
even if you wouldn't even have to do it.
There's a lot of, parking lot there
Yeah.
that's never used in the mall.
No thing, you probably not gonna go that way too much. Just been wet down.
Mhm.
And then as you get over here, this is all state line, so you ain't doing nothing up here.
Yeah. What is this? I don't know.
What is it? Way Road, Spruce, it's beverages.
Corey?
Well,
No, industry, light manufacturing.
Yeah, it's like what physically is it, is it the? is it
That's-
It's truck there.
It's his shop. Out there on
Like, what was
North Road.
something about this, changing it,
Yeah, it's right here. Not that.
really? Yeah, changing it to waterfront
yeah.
instead of it being
Yeah.
R1, but
It's
it's
on a
called
river.
it waterfront.
It's a river though.
But it's still got,
So that doesn't qualify for,
So,
waterfront?
Right, so, you have to pay waterfront bills. Leave it R1.
Oh, the river.
well, it wouldn't be a waterfront bill if you zone it waterfront. That just is your setbacks, tax classification.
Yeah, the tax
Is it?
classification is different.
For waterfront zoning?
No, I'm saying changing the zoning doesn't reflect the,
The tax code,
Assessing,
yeah,
right.
it won't change tax code.
it would just affect. what-
Because it would just, yeah, how
It's-
close can you be to the water, which right now maybe they wouldn't. be that close.
So that's Bagley Street, that's just west of Bagley.
Well, it's like, I guess that's all. What, they can only build so this more, this is a problem, so they're.
Well, right now your zoning says 25 feet.
Doesn't matter because anything on water follows the same thing. That's why R1 on water or waterfront.
Right.
Make a difference. It's treated the same.
Well, and I think that was the point of changing it to waterfront, it's just treated, the same.
Yeah.
So if it's touching water.
So that. That's when.
So we went,
That's literally,
well, that's why I said, like, a lot of this doesn't make sense, the way that, to me, the way that all of this is. With it being the business. Especially because of how housing is right now, and our. Putting our mouth, developing housing.
Because like, why is that ag and everything else is forest all the way around it? Right over here, 10, no, right here.
Yeah, it's like spot.
Why is that just sitting in there?
Well, because. Don't look who owns that, probably figured out. I think Wayne Frank's owns a lot of that property. But that's just a rock wall. There's never a field ever there.
So why, for future use, why isn't that?
Irrigation is good as mine. I've got only acre.
So why doesn't that get changed for future use? I mean, that's what
It kinda-
you're trying to do is get that, you're trying to get rid of some of those pockets, right? I mean, that's what, I mean, that just makes sense. And then, you know, you got a 40 acre or whatever little parcel right beside it that's conservation. I mean, it's all the same property, right? I mean,
Can we overlay that into the B?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's all smirched, I see it. The little dots.
But I mean, that makes sense to, in, what's this property here? What road is this? It's.
So it's Hamilton, there's.
Yeah.
Bloom that runs through here. You know, this is all, there's state land in here. You know, here's this, the one main farm you had on this road at one time.
Right.
This is soil conservation. Here's another farm, this one doesn't have any cattle or nothing anymore.
Right.
Most of this land, this little bit of land right here, bring it up to somebody at Duncan. They come in, plant whatever they plant, harvest it and leave.
Yeah, so why do we have those little in the middle of just,
Right, I mean, that's.
Well, so this is the great thing about people, we can make them full blocks.
Right.
Full sections, so you don't have those anymore, we can do this as either forest rec, or we can make this all ag, because you're mostly ag here, you could make this one all ag and take the forest rec out of the middle. Cause it's, again,
So you know, like this whole section here,
mhm.
this is all bare rock quarry now. Pretty much all the way down here except for 20 acres.
So does a rock quarry
Rock quarry loves it in, no, they do, but they also like it in the. What is it, sort of conservation, like that's what they like it in. Where's the forest rec one?
Must be,
But they are-
it must be forest rec if this is all quarry already.
That ain't quarry, that's all hunting land. Here's your, here's the cement plant. Let's see, here's Elmer's, Elmer's owns this side of the road, this. No, Boland's owns this checks now. They own that. And I think that little mark there is where Oliver still does, you know, sell. There's Clancy's. This is all, it used to be Glovies.
I mean, ultimately, whatever, I mean, if that's the nature of that property is gonna be stone quarry, I mean, why would you have it in agriculture if you're not planting a corn stock in it?
Well, that's what
Yeah.
it's for.
You have, I need that whole.
Yep.
For some reason, I think when it got towards the end of the night, people started just filling in.
Throw it, whatever sticks, it sticks.
Well, so let's start, this one, do you wanna touch anything in 14 and make it
No,
all one
because
color
that's
or not?
business, that's,
Okay,
this is long
But
Lake
again-
road, this is.
and that's
Well,
fine.
but, right, I mean,
But
but this is for the future.
Anything except for the future,
Yeah.
So if you're
this
trying
is
to-
the quarry right now.
okay?
So
So if
we
it's
wanna
a
make it-
quarry, should it be adjusted?
What's theirs?
That's across the road, that's where the, recycling is,
Okay,
we're also go there.
and we have that R3. Is that really what we
Industrial
want?
place, what is that?
Hey, we're about in R3, though, but I
Like,
like
what is that, Magna? No. What is that ring?
Long Lake Avenue?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
like the city
You
drive.
don't wanna do anything there, what about up in here? You
By
said
the
this is
railroad
still
track.
quarry,
And then just on the
Quarry
other
owns
side of it.
all this now.
okay?
Yeah.
This is all forest rec, we wanna change this to
Yeah,
forest rec
some
in this
building,
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that allow them to
It doesn't-
quarry
it
that?
Literally does nothing.
It does
there.
nothing.
It does nothing, because anything they're mining, quarry is a mining operation protected by the state, they can do it any district.
Oh,
it just makes more sense to me.
to
If
have
we
it.
have the flow,
Right,
instead of having these few little blocks.
Right, it looks like
in
a-
the middle that are,
looks like a kindergartner.
was drawing outside the lines.
Yes, I mean, it just makes zero sense.
Bought something at one time.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's gonna.
And this is
like
the
where we
zoning
just
maps,
bought
this is
some
what
of
it's
that. We
zoned at the
didn't do
moment.
it.
This is only
But,
future.
right.
Yeah, we're developing
But they're
future
looking
from it,
at
so
us
that's
now.
fine.
That's what's 700 acres for sale out there.
Yeah.
That could be,
The end of North Point.
yeah.
I mean, that really should be R3.
So this will
Or
be
sure.
forest rec.
If you don't
Okay.
have
One of
water
this
for
one.
around it, that's free.
Right.
I
Because
think
if you
ours
get-
free.
So what about
It
25?
depends how you want to set it up. Do you want to set it up to look like State Street where there's houses on the water? Or do you want to set it up to where nobody can build on the water side? And all your infrastructure goes back this way.
Yeah,
See, I like that idea.
yes.
So when you drive around, it's kind of like.
Unless you're the one buying the property.
Right.
You'd still have water view though.
So
You wouldn't be
on a
on
tax
water.
revenue side of things, you want those homes on the water. on a tax revenue side of things.
No beaches. We have no lake park
Yeah,
We don't care.
We got an
about
island.
tax rate.
that nobody, how do we get there?
We got Long Lake Park.
I
We
agree.
got Long Lake Park.
Oh, that's.
Got golf course.
We got Golf Course Road.
So the reality is beaches don't pay the bills.
Get that.
I mean, that's the challenge. I mean, all of this,
Something to our residents.
all of this,
Yeah.
it's this big chunk of property out here that's for sale, right?
Yeah.
But that's been for sale for a long time.
Ever.
Yeah, it just dropped price again. It
Yeah.
went from what?
Wasn't it 7 million or 7?
No, it's
Eight-
18 or something.
18, it's, yeah, it's.
Yeah, we've lost. like-
8.1.
Doesn't touch your.
Don't think that that's not,
Friday and said, hey.
Well,
I
especially
said-
those house bills.
I said, you need to get another.
that is,
16 houses.
yes. I mean, that's not very, I mean, this should all be this should all be waterfront,
Mhm.
all of it,
Yeah, anything touching,
this lake.
yeah,
Well, why
This,
don't we,
this,
we
this,
do that right on future land use.
right, I mean, all of
It's not
this,
going to hurt anything we're doing tonight.
Lake Huron's not changing. I mean,
No.
it should absolutely 100%,
Well, it'd be
well,
waterfront.
waterfront.
on the lakeside and then R3 on the,
Yeah, because there's, you're gonna have to have something out there when people move up.
If you don't have anything out there, what, people aren't gonna stay there.
Well, you know, they do, because they go out here in Old Grade. You wouldn't believe the houses back in here.
Right.
Yeah, trust me.
At the end of Monahan.
Well, look at a couple of, look at a couple of.
So
them
we
over here.
ran fiber out there and then, I mean, we're running down 2 tracks and there's houses everywhere.
No, Kevin, why do they have R3 across the road from the waterfront, like on Long Lake, you know, where you got trailer parks, so stuff like that, that just seems so inconsistent.
you see the,
Yeah. But then, I mean, all of this,
Yeah, so this will all end up as blue along the lake.
Right.
shore. Well, I'll make that change. And honestly, it should be any parcels touching the lake.
yeah, this is all swamp, though. I don't think this is even.
Well, but even, I mean, if you wanted to just continue the blue
Mhm.
band as what I'm
Right.
saying,
For consistency,
Yeah.
yes.
and even these should have some kind of blue band around them as islands. Yes, they're conservation, they're overlay, but
They are waterfront.
yeah.
this was for sale, right?
One of it was-
Yeah, one of the islands. Okay,
I
any,
know I'm on the.
Because
I
what
watch
about
these
those two,
DNR
what,
DEQ
Where's that?
things,
is that Grass Island out here? Right?
and they're talking about, we're like the only state that doesn't have a sewer. A
yeah,
lot.
Yep.
You know, like Minnesota, when you sell your house. And you just, there's a septic tank, somebody has to come and say that's a good tank, and you put it in.
Oh, right.
But Michigan doesn't do that.
I just heard just 10 minutes ago, Presque Isle Township passed that.
Did they? Okay, well,
Last
they local.
yeah.
November.
The state for a while that they
Yeah,
were.
the state, he's right, there's no state law, there's different municipalities that are passing it, but there's no state law.
Kinda like what
Well,
Kirkland did a few years back.
All this, I mean.
Well, we all know what happened there,
Well, yeah.
Well, you can
when we
only-
had to have
Government can only step in
deputies
so
at our
much,
board
you
meeting.
know.
Oh, wait
We
till
don't
the
need to do
housing
that
works.
again.
Screwing them.
How many of these sewers work?
Yeah,
Find out.
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, there's one on here that doesn't even have them, we bring it up.
I will tell you what, I go to a lot of cottages on Long Lake where the people say, don't flush anything down the driveway. So you're like, okay, what is going into that lake?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you.
So
if you
this
permit it all,
basically
that, I
outlines
mean,
everything in blue,
If they don't have
Yeah.
a above ground system,
which I
And I-
think
it's
is
probably not,
Put them here.
Yeah.
Why this is our.
but I don't know how much.
Yeah, I mean, that should all,
Channels.
and R3 just makes sense. All of this, doesn't it? I mean, all of
You can
this.
build houses and you can build businesses. You
So
can have restaurants.
R3 on this side,
Mhm.
The whole area, I think. I mean, right now, there's no roads out there or anything.
but kind of near Long Lake, right?
Kind of.
It's just a dream anyway.
Yeah,
What is this little one right there?
that,
Yeah.
This Timmy Dodge's.
Oh, that's Marina? Okay.
Was it, or is that the one? No, wait a minute.
No.
Tim Dodge is down here.
He's on.
That is Hideaway, the storage
This
units,
description.
and the acting on the house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It used to be the bank at one
I
time.
gave him my.
and then-
Yeah.
No,
We
I
might be back in
I
paper.
updated them all.
Yeah, or, maybe, building, so
Because I
that
was-
So
is
that's
our
just the zone.
Yeah.
substation there. That's the phone line or- and then-
We've got some business going on here. We don't want to overlay
Yeah,
further.
so.
So that's, I described all of you.
You could overlay the whole thing.
Well, I mean, it's just a brief.
Oh, it's a lot.
Right, I mean, all
Why wouldn't
this-
you R3 all around?
On both sides of 23. I think it
Yeah.
just
I
makes
would
sense.
you all the way around that, but yeah, R3, B2. There's a B2 up here now. The problem with the B2 is I think it's, some people don't really like it because try selling a house and it was zoned in. So if it is a B2 strictly, they won't, banks don't want to give you loans on houses, because you can't build a house at B2.
But with the overlay, it's good, because you got.
Overlay, you can still get away. Like on Worth Road here. There's spots you can't, once the hook turns down, they're gonna. Same thing over here by
Paper
here.
has that too, doesn't it?
What's that?
Paper would have that too?
Paper Road's got some of that.
Yeah.
Paper Road's mostly, no, Paper Road is our.
That's, you're looking at,
One,
Well, they had some industrial in
they
there.
got, yeah,
yeah, something.
where Fiber Char is. They have manufactured back too, just a little sliver. So,
Okay, anything else? Before I take it to the boys to redraft it.
you know,
You can always
What-
add it.
What is
Right.
that?
Yeah, oh yeah, we can always add.
What's the
Okay, we've made a good
purple?
start.
Yeah, what's
French
that?
office space.
So what is that that's there right now? I mean, there,
This is Omni, this was the Knights of Columbus, this is across the road. Omni,
so really what's the difference between office and B2? I mean, really what is?
Office and B2.
well,
oh,
that-
this is Shell Station here, and this is where, Woodruff has the office space. Where it should have been like a gas station. but it wasn't allowed.
It's just commercial, not unreal.
I mean, when I look at office space, I mean, that really becomes very limited of what you can do.
Yeah, it is pretty.
Very limited. I mean, it's a dentist office. Is that what office space, an accountant? I mean,
Yeah, I'm thinking accountant, attorney,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
You gotta,
I mean, that becomes, I mean, that,
you don't want any light pollution. That's-
Sin?
You couldn't open like a beauty shop,
No, his office is in a.
because that's not
Yeah.
an office.
You
Yeah, I
have
was
to look
gonna
at
say-
the office and see what's all underneath it.
That's, I was looking, but
That's in your zoning.
I mean, to put overlays on top of that, of eliminating that office.
Just
Just,
does your B2, no, your B2 overlay doesn't go over your office.
right, it'd make that B2 overlay. Makes sense.
In office, you are, yeah, data, medical, development, professional. Antenna, towers, small wireless facilities. Hospital, healthcare. Most special trade, contract office, and showroom, so that's why this is that way. And that's where, what was it, Isaac's over here, or what was that one?
where's that?
Across the
Yeah,
street.
Yeah. you see
Oh.
that.
Like
Oh,
Warner's.
Omni.
Warner's.
Omni owns
Well,
that.
But
one.
Omni owns it now. And uses it for storage.
That was a,
Building.
client
But it
space.
says
Yeah,
building,
it's,
I'm-
Warner's Kitchen and Bath or something.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. I
That's
remember
dating
when
us.
my dad was-
facility and.
A what?
The
Type of
office.
facility
Oh,
for dams and substation transmission lines. Solar facility, wind turbine. It is, but we have nothing.
Well,
So do you
and
leave it,
that's
or-
hoping that other grant is coming to update your zoning too, because then you can change that. You can change what your allowable uses are, you might wanna combine some of your districts also.
Is
Like
there
if
anything
you're
that says that you have to have this much stuff in there, if we just put the whole thing right out?
No, you could combine office into B2 and just make it, absorb it.
So if they can allowable uses that were already allowed in office space, make them allowable for.
Which one don't we have? B1?
Yeah. You don't have to,
So what would be B1? And why don't we have it?
it's probably your office services.
Oh, okay.
Limited business.
And
use.
honestly, everybody makes up their own name, so like, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's
So there's not like standards.
Why would that be?
Well, that would just make sense,
Jeepers.
wouldn't it?
We're talking government.
One says it has to, the intention has to be compatible with nearby residences. So it says restricted business district, not general.
So it's an R3 is what it is.
So B1 has to be compatible.
Yeah, but we use R3 as the same.
Yeah.
Where's a start?
There's a
I
start
think
here,
that's
Matt.
good. Yeah.
Okay, so then your descriptions are in front of you in that nice pretty piece of paper
Mm-hmm.
packet. Do you want to read through them? Or do you want to?
I think
Is there another
Yes,
one?
okay,
we could probably read through them.
like on your own or without me speaking out loud? Okay, because that'll go with the back, by your reading, because I drank a whole packet and I'm awake. And it did not keep me awake, but
Because we can read through these and give you our opinion later, can't we?
yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah, I'm really upset. Someplace I hit enter and now everything's all screwy. Oh.
So we're good for tonight?
So, I think we're good.
Oh, we've made,
I feel like we've been very productive tonight.
Yeah, and that's,
oh, we're at least looking towards the future.
Yeah.
So your rec plan, here's a good. Can you add to your rec plan?
I'm ready.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's done, is it?
Yeah, I don't think it's done.
Oh, we,
The rec
we,
plan's done already, you guys
Oh.
did that one very good.
It's complete. We can't
Oh.
add to it.
Every 5 years you guys do it.
so
Can
that
add to it
just
in 5
in a
years.
few
So
years,
can
I
you
guess.
remember that thought for 5 years from now?
Too late.
It's never too late.
Cause what do you want to add into it?
Well, the ball field wants the ball, little league here in Torres, wants to have a garage back here. Which is fine. But they're doing a 20x30, so if you guys had put one towards the little league field or something like that. For better, they may be able to do a bigger building. Instead of having. It's not buildings.
You mean like part of our CIPs? I mean, our gets amended every year.
I'm just saying they're gonna build a district.
Well, they're probably too late for that. And our budget's pretty
No.
tight this year.
Maybe you could take it out of the building, so
We can,
Take it out of the building?
building and grounds. It's our ground.
Yeah, but building department is one department and then building and grounds is another department. We can't take money out of building department, and put it in building and grounds.
Don't we just have to?
Maybe I-
approve?
Buildings department is you and permits only.
Well, I don't think. No.
I'll get right on that.
well, what makes you better than everybody else here?
Kids, I'll never use.
I'm not even sure.
He wants to build a garage for the Little League.
They want to build a garage.
No, Kevin wants us to build it for him.
I think they should have a garage, but I don't know if you said that. I wasn't sure what it's. Just look at the problem with zoning.
Oh, they can do it.
So are we just gonna read this on our own time? and Come back?
I guess so.
Okay. Good, because I'm kind of getting brain dead.
Okay.
Right.
I'm into hour 12, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to build a garage, so it's just provide.
Are we
And
good?
in reading this, we want to, any changes that we want to make, we have to get the,
We'll get back, we'll get to. have
I like that idea.
Cause then I can redraft the map and, well, I'll just bring it, have Denise bring it to that next joint meeting whenever we're having our next joint meeting.
Has that been scheduled?
No, because your last ice storm canceled 3 meetings, I think, at 3 communities. And I haven't caught back up.
It's only once a century that it happens, so
Yeah, but
what
that
are you
was-
worried about?
That was year 99. Or
Yeah.
that was year 100 last year. This
And
is
this
year
is
one.
Exactly,
That's a good way to think of it, Tom.
exactly.
So we're good for 99 years, Jen.
Right.
Yeah, we'll aim for that. And if you guys have changes, just send them to the guys whenever that meeting is.
Okay.
That way we're not occupying it if they're.
Okay.
Cause there's, Denise went through it and they match up very well. There's not a lot to. Unless I use the word drool multiple times again.
All right, so we're gonna read this over and
Yeah, do that.
comments to Heather and Abby and.
Yep.
All right,
So is this?
anything
discuss-
else, Kevin? You have anything else for us? For the good of the cause?
Oh, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Support.
I say if you had anything else for the good of the cause, I won't cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Okay,
Okay, I made a motion to adjourn.
I support it.
all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay.
Meeting adjourned.
All right.